On June 21, 2025, the US launched Operation Midnight Hammer, a massive strike on Iran's key nuclear sites, Fordow, Natanz, and Isfahan. Stealth bombers and Tomahawk missiles targeted Iran's fortified facilities, aiming to cripple its nuclear ambitions. Washington declared the mission a success, claiming it restored American deterrence. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth called it a bold move, sending a clear warning to adversaries worldwide. Yet classified assessments revealed the strikes only set Iran's program back by months, not years. The resilience of Iran's nuclear infrastructure showed the limits of military force. International reactions were split. U.S. allies offered cautious support, while rivals condemned the attack. North Korea in particular denounced the strikes as a violation of international law. For Pyongyang, this was more than distant news. It was a demonstration of U.S. willingness to use force. The lesson was clear. Countries without a proven nuclear deterrent remain vulnerable. North Korea was watching and taking notes. In Pyongyang, the Iran strikes reinforced a core belief. Only a credible nuclear arsenal guarantees survival. North Korea saw Iran's fate as proof that incomplete nuclear programs invite attack. Experts warned the attack would harden North Korea's resistance to denuclearization talks. Kim Jong-un's regime now views diplomacy as a trap, not a path to security. The lesson: accelerate weapons development, especially survivable systems like nuclear submarines. North Korea's official response was defiant, aligning itself with other states opposed to U.S. policy. The world has seen what happens to countries that disarm or hesitate. For North Korea, the answer is to build more, and never let go. Iran was on the path to a bomb. North Korea already has one, and more. Iran's program, though advanced, was still vulnerable and exposed. U.S. intelligence knew the sites the strikes were possible because Iran hadn't crossed the nuclear threshold. North Korea, by contrast, is a mature nuclear power with dozens of warheads and long-range missiles. Its facilities are hidden, dispersed, and hardened, making a U.S. strike far riskier. Any attack on North Korea could trigger catastrophic retaliation against South Korea, Japan, or even the U.S. Iran was punished for ambition. North Korea is feared for achievement. The lesson for Pyongyang's strength deters, weakness invites attack. North Korea's path is clear: expand, conceal, and never negotiate away its arsenal. The Russia-North Korea alliance has transformed the global security landscape. Their 2024 treaty includes mutual defense, deepening military and technological cooperation. North Korea supplies Russia with weapons for Ukraine. In return, Moscow may help modernize Pyongyang's nuclear arsenal. Russian technology could make North Korea's warheads smaller, missiles more accurate, and submarines more advanced. This partnership gives North Korea diplomatic cover and emboldens its nuclear ambitions. For the U.S. and allies, pressuring North Korea is now far more difficult. The alliance could spark a regional arms race as South Korea and Japan reconsider their own nuclear options. Unlike Iran, North Korea now has a powerful patron on the UN Security Council. The risk: a more advanced, protected, and aggressive North Korean nuclear threat. The stakes for global security have never been higher. The U.S. strike on Iran was meant to show strength, but it pushed North Korea to double down on its nuclear arsenal. Hopes for denuclearization talks have faded. Pyongyang now sees only deterrence as survival. Russia's support could make North Korea's arsenal even more dangerous and untouchable. Military options are off the table. Retaliation would be catastrophic. The world must now contain a hostile, nuclear-armed state backed by another major power. Old strategies no longer work. The risk of escalation is real. The Iran strikes may have set back one program, but they solidified another. We are entering a new, more dangerous era of nuclear uncertainty.